All right, in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show how to do a Facebook ad campaign on KW Command. So you would go to the campaign button over here on the left-hand side. When you click on the campaign button, it's going to open up the paid campaign segment. This is where you can also do direct mail or regular social media posts. So there's other tools besides paid campaigns, but we're going to show the paid campaign today. I already started this draft right here, and I'm going to use this as my sample. So I'm going to go over here to click Edit Campaign. If you were doing a brand new one, you would go Create New, Social Ad Paid, and then you would name your campaign and select your target. So if you're trying to attract buyers or attract listings or just brand awareness in general or advertising a listing or an event. So you would just walk through that process and select where you want your campaign to run. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the above, or 2 or 3, however you want to do that. So I'm going to leave there really quick, and we're going to go in to edit this one. So this is the same screen that you would see when you clicked your campaign and got it started. So it's going to offer the opportunity to select a listing. It's going to give you the name and goal. So we named this one Ottawa 150 to 350 attracting buyers. And then it's going to ask you for the ad text. So for the main text, I'm going to say looking for your dream home in Ottawa. The search is over. View all homes for sale in Ottawa. So just some basic text. And my headline is going to be Ottawa homes 150 to 350. And then I'm going to describe right down here what the people are doing on the link that they're going to be clicking on. So search, view, and save homes in Ottawa in just a few easy clicks. So that is the call to action, if you will. So then you just save your text. The next section is going to be adding the media. So when you click configure, you can do a single image, a single video, or multiple images. So I'm going to do just a single image. And I pre-created this image before we got started. So this is the image that I created. I have the opportunity to also check Facebook ads to make sure that the text is not too much. On this image, I only have a logo. However, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if I click on Text Overlay Checker, click Upload, select my image, it's going to tell me my image text is okay. My ad will run normally. So it gives you the different ratings. So your text being low, it may be lower, medium might be much lower, text may say, if your text is high, excuse me, your ad may not run at all. So I've checked that image, and that image is going to be good to go for me. So I can preview and crop the image. I definitely wanted the logo in here. So what I think I'm going to do is change the ratio to do the 4:5. Well, let's do 1:1. Okay. If I use this, I'll cut off Dad's head. So I think I'm just going to use this part of the image and not worry too much about the logo. So we'll go ahead and crop this image, and it shows you what the image looks like. Sometimes you have to play with this a little bit. If I had put the logo up here, it would have shown up. So you may just want to look at the image and decide where you want your logo if you want a logo there. I'm going to save it. So the next piece is the channel options. So configuring the channels. If you haven't tied in any channels before you get this far, it's going to make you add the channels, which is your Facebook business page, through your personal account. You have to tie your personal account in order for it to access your business page. So I have my account right here. And then I have a variety of pages. So I'm going to pretend that I'm going to put it on my regular Keller Williams Realty personal business page, not the Keller Williams Chattanooga page. And I do want to also run an Instagram ad. So I can also see that this will run as an Instagram ad. The next piece of this is the destination. Do I want Facebook's lead generation form or a site or landing page that I determine? So with this, I could use Facebook's lead generation form, and that would allow Facebook to generate leads for me, and that would push those leads directly into my KW command. I could also add a follow-up URL. It says, after viewers submit the Facebook lead form, you can direct them to a website or landing page. So I can have Facebook generate the leads, and then as soon as they fill out the form, it sends them to this location. Or I can let them go directly to the URL that I've selected, either a website or a specific landing page that I created. And it says, using a site or landing page routes leads to your non-KW CRM will not be reflected in your leads capture metrics. So if something is not tied to KW command, if you're using a different website or different landing page, it will not push them in here unless you've set something up specifically for that to happen. I would say to either use the Facebook lead generation form and add your URL at the end, or use a landing page or website like your KW command website to push the leads back into KW command. For me, for this purpose, I had found inside of my website, I went and I did a search for 37363. Okay. And then I did 150 to 350,000 so that I'm sticking with what I've told them on this ad that I'm going to be showing. So on here, it shows all these homes for sale in that area. So they would be able to go through and click on different houses and look at those houses. And when they look at those, they would be able to save, ask questions, schedule tours, see any upcoming open houses, see all of the basic information. So, of course, if they hit save, it's going to prompt them to create an account. Signing up will allow Jessica to help you with your real estate needs. So it's just letting them know that they can sign up and they can save this. Then once they've signed up, they can log into this website anytime, and all the activity that they take, all the things that they do is going to show up in your KW command, I guess in the contact record for that person. So let's go back to this. This website right here, I have the URL. I'm going to copy that URL. I did Command C on my Mac. We can Control C on your regular PC if you're a PC user. And then you would just come in here and you would paste Command V or Control V, depending on which computer you're using, the URL in here. So what I'm going to allow people to do with this particular ad is allow them to go and peruse my website so that they're able to begin seeing different homes. They're going to be able to click on homes, save homes, create an account. It's going to allow a little more passive lead generation. If you wanted a little more active lead generation, you would probably want to use Facebook lead generation form and then have this website pasted as something that you are able to handle as far as the person getting the information after they've signed up for the lead form. So once you've captured them as a lead, then they get the information, or that's a little more, like I said, a little more aggressive. This is more passive, where they are getting the information and can sign up if they choose to sign up. There's not a right or wrong answer. It's dependent upon what your goal is. Down here, the next part is ad targeting. So you can either target your database, and there's a little information right here that you can learn about how to target people that are in your database, or you can target a custom audience. For this one, I would do Ottawa, Tennessee, because people are interested in Ottawa, and I do plus 20 miles. You could do a little further if you wanted to, but I know 20 miles will take you to over above Cleveland and down into Chattanooga. I probably would not do additional interest targets just because I don't want to narrow down or omit anyone from receiving this that's inside of this radius. So once you get to this point, it's going to talk about ad content. Your ad content has been automatically populated based on the listing text and media you've selected. You can customize your ad content for Facebook and Instagram if you choose. So this ad content was created and it could be used for both different ads. If you wanted to change the content to where your Facebook ad reads this and your Instagram ad wants to read something else, you could click this toggle switch in order to create custom content for your second source, your Instagram, your other channel. Of course, you do not have to. So then this final piece is your duration and budget. So from here, you would want to select how long you would want to run the ad and how much money you would like to spend. You can say, I want to spend $30 over 10 days, which would be right about $1.50 per day per channel. So about $3 a day total. You can distribute that $1.50 evenly across both channels. So the total of $3, $1.50 and $1.50 across two channels. Or you can use automatic placements, and then it will give you the opportunity for Facebook to use its algorithm in order to decide if something's performing better on their Facebook channels or in their Instagram channels. It's going to put more money to the channels that are performing better. Personally, I like using this option because I think that if something's performing better, I don't want to force more money toward a channel that's not performing as well as what maybe the other one is. So I would want to use this probably most of the time. That's just my preference. Again, no right or wrong. So then once you save the duration and budget, you have completed all of these things that are necessary. So as you can see, every time you complete something, a little green checkbox comes up on the side. You can see your ad over here. You can look at the different previews for mobile devices. You can look at them for Instagram ads. If you had chosen an Instagram story instead of an ad, you would be able to see it like this. So you'll be able to see what those look like. Once you are ready and you've completed everything, you can publish the campaign. Of course, when you hit publish campaign, if you haven't added a payment source, it's going to pop up and ask you to add a payment source. I have a payment source in here, and I'm not going to run this ad today. So I could save that as a draft if I would like to. I hope that that helps to answer questions about creating a Facebook ad. It's a very easy system to use, much more simplified than the Facebook Ads Manager inside of Facebook. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for watching.